Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. We are making, really good progress now. Okay? It's really thinned out these trees. I can go running through all of these trees without any issues. They are so slow. That's like a big thing. These robots really are painfully slow as they go about their business. And we know that they're slow. And it's the sort of thing you try not to hold against them. Right? You try not to hold it against them that they are painfully slow. But it starts to get a bit tedious. Once we've researched these logistic robots, we will be looking at speeding these little chaps up. The logistics slot is a really good one to have, but it's the worker robot speed. That's the one that I want to get. So really, in order to be able to get that, I want to start concentrating on building these blue ones right here. So the advanced circuits, we're already making those. I've got engine units being made down here. All right? So I think that's what we're going to focus on first, is we're going to focus on getting some blue units out. So I will go to there, like that. I will change that chest over. Wherever we've put chests down, we will start changing them over, and we will start putting in red chests. I use red chests everywhere except for where we specifically want yellow chests. Right? That's quite an important thing. That is quite a very important thing, actually. And what I generally also start doing, because I've, here, for example, I've got, a really big buffer now. I've got all of the steel that I could possibly want. So I'm not going to need any more for a minute. So I'll make another one of those. And I'm going to want to make a few more of these. So if I go... Actually, I'm just going to make a block of 5 of them. We'll dump down 5 of those for a minute. If I take that one and I run up here and I put that in place of the steel one up there, that's great. And then you can see here, this is where I'm going to want these, okay? I'm going to take one up and I'm going to put it there. So I'm going to remove that one. And I'll do that as soon as... Have I got another one? I don't have it yet. Alright, fine. I'll just put that steel one down there instead. I move that one and I'll put that in. And then I will do that. So this is going to create a buffer for these. Okay? That's what the first bit is. That's going to create a buffer for those. I'm going to need to remove that one. And I'm going to want to move that one up there by one piece. I'll take you out. And then that belt is going to need to go one. And then I'm going to want to go... Wait, no. Chest. There. There. That's where the belt's going to need to go. And it's going to go there. That one. Rather than changing anything else, I'm going to put that belt there. And then I can remove that one. And it's not going to change anything else around. Okay. So then I want to put that one down. I want to drop that one down there like that. And then I want to take this belt. That one's going to go there. And that one's going to go there. Okay? The reason I'm doing this is because that is then going to give me a reserve of, in the passive provided chest, of pipes. And it's going to give me a reserve of the iron gear wheels as well. I've got all of this iron here. This iron production system here. I'm not really using it at the moment. Right, that's all backed up, and I'm not doing anything with it. So it would be a very good idea if I allowed it all to come down through, and we started making use of it by building up some buffers of some of these other materials. And we're going to want them. We're going to be... It's like these gear wheels. We will be producing gear wheels in absolutely massive quantities. So starting to get a little bit of headway now on a buffer zone, now that we're getting a little bit of spare iron in places... getting that buffer zone is an invaluable thing, right? It's really genuinely going to make a big difference to us as we progress along. So we've got that engine unit right there, and I'm going to want that one coming out, so I put you up to there. So there's our engine units. Now I want to bring those engine units and I want to take them over that way. So we want to come down. Actually, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to make one of those. And then I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to take a little bit more iron like this. And you'll see when we get the character logistics slots, all of these, again, will be very useful. All right, this is all stuff that we're going to be wanting to use. So from there, we'll run over this way. Like that. Did I? Oh, I made another 10 construction robots, so we'll chuck those down. And, yeah, so we've now got 60 construction robots in the network. I'll move you out there. That's as far as that one can go. So I'll drop that one there. And let's connect that lot back up again. One great thing is that if you do get a sudden power outage for whatever reason, either through your own error or you get attacked or something, the actual roboports themselves, they hold power for a while. They don't immediately run out of power. Okay? They are able to hold it for a little bit longer than most other things. And personally, I think that is really, really cool. So now, if we look up, if you mouse over any chest, right, that one, I've got coal, I've got no delivery in there. If I look at that one there, that one's holding. I can't move the mouse. So if you look on the right-hand side, you can see a picture of the chest. You got the map with all the flashing yellow lights. And then just below that, it's got the picture of the chest with the robot on it. Passive provider chest. And then under there, it says 387. It's a logistic network, 387, and that's a picture of the engine units. Now, if you look further down, and you can see that's what's in the logistics system at the moment. 4,800 steel, 3,700 iron, 3,200 timber, and so on and so forth. And you can see that's everything that we've got in our system at the moment. It slowly fills up. Later on, that screen will be completely full. It'll go right down to the very bottom, and you won't be able to see everything that you got in the network. It does get a bit frustrating not being able to see everything. I would like to be able to see everything that we've got in the network. There's something that's always irritated me. Right, I want to swap that one. We've got a plain chest there. I want to swap that one over, so we've got a passive provider chest on there. But we don't care about that for a second. We're looking at the chemical science packs right there. We want plastic and we want fuel. So we've only got one item down here that we want, and we want to take this and we want to transport this all the way back up to the top. And then from the top down, we've got a whole load of other stuff. So you can do it with these belts. You can also do it with underground belts. It doesn't work quite so well with the yellow ones because you've only got a maximum length of 5. So it's not highly efficient. If you've got faster belts though, you put them underground and it works a lot better, because that's a maximum length of 7 for those. And then you get blue ones as well. They go even faster. And it's this really cool thing that you can do. If I make 5 of them a minute, it's going to use up a whole load of these transport belts, so I'm going to make more of them just for a minute. We'll order in a whole load of those. But no, what you can do is you can actually just like put it going like that. There. And that gives you a bit of gap that you can run around in between them. It's quite resource intensive, I feel. I don't think that it's like I don't think it's a really good way of doing things. So I prefer not to. So if I remove that lot there, and I'll remove all of them for a minute. And I'm just going to run with these. I'm going to run a straight line. Oops. Tree in the way there. Bumped into a tree. And then I got that one in the way. Well, I may as well take it over here, I suppose. We'll go over there and... Right, there's our logistics robots. We've now got logistics robots in the network. That's great. So the next thing that I can't take those yet because I don't have those two or that one or those. So that's not really a thing that we need to worry about. We've got a couple of choices. I've got the character logistics slot, which that would be quite a handy thing to have, actually. And then we've also got worker robot speed, but that needs the blue packs for the robot speed, so we don't want to do that just yet. So I will start doing the logistics slot right there. This one's absolutely awesome. It gives you 6 logistics slots. So we'll start making that one. The only difference we've got at the moment is that we can now make logistics robots. They take advanced circuits and a flying robot frame, rather than the construction ones, which only take the green circuits. So it's easier to make the construction ones than the logistic ones. The logistics ones, as far as I'm concerned, well, They both are infinitely useful. They are both absolutely incredible, wonderful, wonderful things. And we do want both of them in our network, but we don't necessarily want all of them just yet. So we've got a little bit of a bottleneck up here. I can actually set that to clearing up there. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go from there, and I'm going to take that little lot there. It's 600. Actually, I'm going to bring that back. That's like 500, 400. There, 400 trees. I'll remove those right there. So I've added those into the flight point, or into the removal request. They will, I can't remember now. Do they actually go and clear all the other stuff first? I think they do. I mean, you look at this. In a, like, we've been, I know it's been a little while, and we've been sort of working away, but it's doing absolutely brilliant, isn't it? See, look at that. This is absolutely fantastic. We've just about cleared all of these trees now. They just slowly, slowly plod away at their task, and they've cleared away all those trees. They've already started coming up here and taking some of these as well. So they'll move up there. They will take those. Yes, they've got a fair way to go and move them. But, I mean, if you look in here, I got 3,800 timber in there. And I've got, they're delivering at the moment 20 stone and 100 pieces of timber. And most of that timber has already been fed out and gone into the system down here. It's being used up. So then, once that does get used up, then they'll go back to burning coal. And as we increase, and we want to increase further, and we want to do more, we can expand out, and I can, like, clear a big area like this. As long as I've got the roboports in place first, I can clear massive, great big areas of timber. I can clear huge, great big areas of timber, and they will do it very, very fast. Once the robots really start to pick up speed, it's absolutely incredible. It really is. It's a genuinely awesome thing to watch. Okay, let's just move that up there, and a couple more of them in. Right, I'm not going to worry about that for a second, because I want to be dealing with this. Right. I've got 2 passive provider chests there. I'm going to make another 5 of them. Like that. And then I'm going to take those 2, drop 1 there and 1 there. Now, it's got that symbol because it's not currently inside the Roboport network. Right? It's inside the other network. It's inside the logistics. It's inside the construction bit. But they're not actually inside the orange layer. And the orange layer is the bit that decides whether or not they can be reached by the logistics robots. So I'd kind of like them to be available on that. I want those chests to be available on there. I need to... Just trying to think how I should do this. Might be better to try and bring this one down here first. What have we got that I can clear out of the way on here that I don't want for a minute? Let's clear those 2 pipes off, because I'm not going to do any pipe work for a bit. And I can put the Roboport down on there, which would be handy. And then you... Which way do you want to go? That's actually... That's where it's got to join, right there. Down and over 1. Nice! That actually works out quite nicely. There. Take that one up. That's up too far. And so right there in the middle, right there, that's actually spot on. I could not have planned that. That is literally in all of our base, in the middle of the base. That is the only spot is right in there that it would actually fit. And that is, you know, it fits there to make the perfect square. And I have this thing. I like to make sure everything is done in the perfect square. I know that so far it's probably seemed fairly messy the way I've done things. But we're now going to be moving away from fairly messy. And we're going to be trying to tidy things up. Just while that one's recharging, we're going to have a slight issue with the power. But nothing major. And then you can see it's immediately gone back down again. So it's no longer sucking out the juice on it anymore. And I would like another one of those. I don't have 45 advanced circuits, and I don't have the steel plates on me either. So if we run down this way, I want to get that one so that I've got another one in place just for that top bit. I'll bring this over here. And I go into there. And I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take all of those. A whole host of them. And then these right here, these engine units. We're making engine units as fast as we can, but we're just on the belt now. So if you have a look in here, we don't have any engine units in the logistics system because robots can't go and can't pick items up off of the belt. Right? You've got the belt that's running all the way up here. The robots can't pick any of it up. It's completely useless to them. They're not able to do any of that. And you can see here, I've got one tree up there that the robot is on its way to come and get. But I've now picked up everything. Everything I set those robots to do has now been completed. That's great. That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, I want to come over this way a second. We're going to look in here. I've got 350 of those. So let's change that one over. And we will also go to you, and we'll drop that one on there, and we'll drop that one on there. So I got those. And I also want to do the same up here with the plastic bars. Swap that one over, that one, and that one, so that they're both, in theory, able to go into the network. And I can make another one of them. Just got to wait for the gear wheels to make. And right, I'm not going to make I'm not going to worry about the logistics. I'm not going to worry about the logistics robots for a minute, but you can see right here, construction robots 60 of 60. That is 60 construction robots available for work. Available to do work for us. So I'm going to take blueprint right there, and I'm going to put a blueprint right there like that. I've got a blank blueprint. You take that one, and I'm going to put it there, like that. So I've now got a blueprint that will do 4 stone bricks, and I can just click that one, like that, okay? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, because I want to make this into a bigger area, and we just get rid of that a second. So if you look here, you have a look over on the side, you can see it's the 4th one along, 1,700 stone bricks, and ever increasing. So obviously we don't want to be like putting down millions of stone bricks because we just don't have them. But if I put that one there, I've now gone and placed a blueprint down. I've used a blueprint there, right there. I'm actually gonna move it to there like that. I've used that blueprint, so I will have 4 robots. They're on their way right there. They're going to go up, and they're going to take items out of there. Now, it is really, really slow. We know it's slow. We've got to bear with them. And they'll bring those 4 items down, and they'll place them down. Just like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to put some more out. Right? Those 4 are going to come back and do it again. But I'm going to do it like that. Right? I'm going to do an extra lot like that. And then I'm going to go there, I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go there. So some of those will be going, but I got more robots here. They're coming up through, and they're going to grab a load as well. And they're going to place them down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go onto here, and we're going to alter this blueprint. We're going to go shift right mouse button to clear, or right mouse button to open. We want to go shift right mouse button. I've now completely eliminated that one. Once these have come along and they've placed those stone bricks down, I'm then going to go like that. Okay? So I've now got 36 stone bricks on this blueprint. I'm just going to click it, because I'm going to say OK for a minute. If I go that way, it will... See, it's in blue. It's because we've already covered the area. So I'm going to put that one out there beside it. I'm going to put another one down below it. So we've got 36 in that little session right there. I'm going to do that one right there. And I'm going to do another one underneath like that. And I can stand, I can stay right where I am. I don't need to move in order for this to work. It makes 0 difference. It does not affect it. So they're going to keep going up. We've got a few more on their way up here. And if you mouse over them, so you mouse over the section, and you can see which robot is on its way to fill in that square. See, we've got 2 of them up there. They're on their way. And they're going to fill those in. Now, if you notice now, some of these are going down that way, and some of them are going up that way. That's because there's a queue here to recharge on this RoboPort. And this is the next big thing. I like to have these RoboPorts laid out in a perfect grid all the way around my network. But you've also got to put in corridors of these in order to have, like, basic recharging points. So I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to go over this one once more, and I'm going to take that whole section there. That gives me now 144 stone bricks, and you can change the name of your blueprint as well. So this one is just going to be stone floor. Actually, we'll call it stone brick floor. So stone brick floor, like that. There. So I've now got it. Make sure you press enter, and then you can tick. So now I've got this bigger area like that. So I can go one there, I go one there, and I'm going to go one there. I could do that again. I could go and put another one so that I've got an even bigger one. I've got multiple times. I might actually do that once this one's finished. So we go shift, right click like that, and then I'll take that one and I'll go like that. And you can see, even though I've not actually done it, right, I can zoom right, I can go out like that. I can go right out over it like that. But that's only saying... It behaves differently. If I go out like that, there, see? It's only giving me that one. If I go tiles like that, then it's giving me everything. 576. And I can remove the components. I can remove components so it doesn't put the light in, and it just goes with those 576. So now I can go... I'll change that again, and we will go stone, brick, floor, like that. And done. So now I've got a beautiful big blueprint. Very, very quickly increased it in size, and I've now got a nice big blueprint that I can run around with, and I can go and place it out. It doesn't matter where you put it, it will lay everything down. So I'm going to drop that one over there, and I'm going to leave my construction robots busy working on that. Okay? I don't need to worry about them doing anything else. That area there, that's sort of going to be where we start the majority of our factory. That's going to be one of the big areas that we're going to work on right there. So you right here, if I go to right mouse button to open, right, I can remove that. Choose icons. I don't have an icon at the moment. So I click on here like this, and then I can pick out an icon. So I'm going to go with that as my icon for it. And then I will save blueprint like that. So there, it's nice, easy, stone brick floor, mouse over it, it's all there. Everything's in the description. Now I want to take this one. I want to put this one in the right place. Unfortunately for us, that right place, oh no. Yeah. The right place for that one is actually right over the top of those chests. It's actually right over the top of the two chests that I want right there. Which is a jolly nuisance, to say the least. So ideally, I want to put them there, and I want to find a way to move everything so that I can make sure they do stay there. That's, I do, like, honestly, I really want it there. So I could move one chest down, and I could move one chest into a completely different place, or just move it up. That should be fine. I can do that. Right, well, let's move you. And then... which space have I got? Those are in 50. I don't have enough space to pick it all up. That's the only issue here, is I don't have enough space to actually pick everything up. Basic logistics system. Right there. Click here to open a list of tutorials. I'm not interested in that. I already know how to use that bit. I haven't set up yet for doing the blues, so we will ignore the blue for a minute. And I don't know what else to do. We could do a trash slot. No. Let's do the tool belt. Explosives. We got the automobile. We can have the cut modules. Actually, modules would be very handy. We will go with the modules as opposed to anything else. Right. Next, I want to take that one there, and I want to drop that one down there. I want to remove you, and I want to put it right there like that. And then I want to go into here, and I want to take everything out of there. It's taken everything that it can, and then I'll put it all into there. Then I'll pick that lot up, and I will put that lot in there. So I've just shunted them all along by one slot, and then I've got a chest there that I can put down, and I can do exactly the same here. Okay, so I can go like that, and then I can remove that one and that one. That one will go up there like that. I will drop everything in there, so I've got all the solid fuel in there. And then I can go here with my RoboPort. Very important to me that I'm able to do this with this RoboPort. So you can see that is the perfect spot for it right there. And then I can take that one. Right, I'm going to have two of these, so I'll put one up there, and I'll put one down there. Right. So I've now got those chests up there. They're now part of the system. The batteries over here, and those, they're not part of the system at the moment. We don't need to worry about them not being part of the system. They will become part of the system later. They're just not at the moment. So I've got 76 electronic circuits there. I'm going to run over this way, and I'm going to drop those 76 in over here like that. So that I'll keep making the robot frames. I will take those 9. I've got one robot frame making there. While it's making, I'm going to make me 10 of these. These robots right here. I got 5 logistic robots right there, and I'll make another 5 in just a second, as soon as this one is finished there. And we'll start using these. Very, very importantly, I'm going to show you what we will do. So let me just quickly make those like that, and then I'll come over here. So we've got some of those right there, and right, logistics. I drop those out. They're going to go home. So I've now got 0 of 60 construction robots available, and I've got 10 of 10 logistics robots available. Logistics robots are the ones that we will have far more of than anything else. But now what we've got is we've got an additional area on our main crafting bar. This is the one you get to when you press E. Right, and then I go on to here, and this is actually sending out an order to the robots for stuff that I want on my person at all times. So I can go advanced circuits. I don't want 200 advanced circuits. That's way too many. So we put the slider down, and I will tell them to make sure they maintain 20 of those on my person at all times, if at all possible. And also, I'd like some of these. So I'm going to also get them to make sure that I have 20 of them as well. I don't want any more. Right. Right. So they will start bringing them over. There's 5 of those right there. And they've done what they can. They've done what they can at the moment. They're very slow, though. They will chase you round for absolutely ages unless you go out of the system. And then they'll go and dump it off in a chest somewhere. So, at the speed that they're operating at, it's actually more of a nuisance than it is anything else. Because you've got to constantly wait for them if you actually want what they're bringing to you. If you're not really bothered about what they're bringing to you, it doesn't really matter. See, I run faster than the robot does. Even if I run towards him, he still can't drop it off on me quickly enough. And generally, it can start to get a bit tedious. But we let them carry on with what they're doing, and we don't... It's usually best just not to worry about them. Just completely ignore what they're doing. But what I want to do now is I want to take... Actually, no. I just want to put that one there. And put it like that. That one there. And put it like that. And then I want to take some of these fast inserters. So I would go like that. One good thing to maintain is iron. But the problem is the robots don't carry very many. Right, they don't carry very much. Their total... I can't remember what the logistics robot's capacity is at the moment. Cargo capacity 1. If I ask them to bring me 200 iron plates, they'll be there forever, because we've hardly got any of them. So they are generally pretty useless at the moment. So I'm just going to get rid of those for now, because otherwise it's just going to be getting in our way, and we're not going to worry about them. What we are going to do is we're going to put that one onto there and that one onto there. So we've now started moving some of those out and up onto a belt over here. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.